In this video, I am going to look at a game I played last Tuesday in the third round of this year's Horsham Club Championship. I had the white pieces and was up against Julie Denning. The game started e4, d6, d4, knight f6, knight c3, e5. This is the modern Philidor, the best move order for reaching the Philidor defence, as white has no promising ways to avoid the Hannum variation. Now, d takes e5, d takes e5, queen takes d8 check, king takes d8, leads to an endgame which seems to be playable for black. Instead, I chose the main move knight f3, which retains more complexity in the position. Now, black should have played knight on b to d7, leading to the Hannum variation, with a tough contest ahead. Instead, my opponent chose the weaker bishop g4, and after d takes e5 was forced to make a concession. Now, bishop takes f3 was best, although it does concede the bishop pair and help white's development. Then, queen takes f3, d takes e5, bishop d2, followed by castling long is very promising for white. White's bishop pair and potential pressure on f7 following bishop c4 will cause black great problems. Instead, she went for d takes e5, which not only loses a pawn, but allows white to go into an endgame. Queen takes d8 check, king takes d8, knight takes e5. White is a safe pawn up and should win this endgame. His immediate threat is knight takes f7 check, forking king and rook. He is also threatening to swap his knight for black's light squared bishop. Bishop e6 is the best way to meet the threat, although white remains on top because of his extra pawn. As in the game, f3 is the most solid way to continue. Instead, black chose bishop h5, and now following f3, black's light squared bishop was out of play in addition to her other problems. Bishop d6, black develops while attacking the knight. Knight c4, white moves the knight out of danger and threatens to take the bishop. Bishop b4, black avoids the bishop capture while perhaps hoping to double white's pawns by taking on c3. Bishop d2, white prevents black doubling his pawns while preparing to castle queenside. c6, black creates a square for her king on c7 while covering the d5 square. However, this move also weakens the d6 square. a3, white forces black to make an immediate decision about the bishop. Bishop takes c3. This is dubious, as now black is weak on the dark squares. She should have kept the bishop on by retreating it to a safe square, although her position would still have been miserable. Bishop takes c3, king e7. Black tries to bring the rook on h8 into the game, but the king proves exposed on e7. Now black's dark squared bishop is gone. Bishop b4 check, king e6. Black decides to advance the king, as retreating to the back rank would have left her unable to develop her pieces properly. However, there are obvious risks in such an approach. Castles long. Now, black should have continued developing with knight a6, but after something like bishop d2, rook on a to d8, g4, bishop g6, knight a5, quite apart from white's general superiority, he is also threatening bishop c4 check, when the black king is fatally exposed. Instead, black tried a combination with knight takes e4, perhaps hoping for f takes e4, bishop takes d1, although after king takes d1, white is still winning with two bishops against a rook. However, white chose rook e1, just picking up the piece. Black could see no sensible way to continue, and so resigned.